You'll have to forgive the noise because I'm recording this driving on the highway. Don't worry, I'm not distracted driving or anything like that. So just chill on that. Last night, being, of course, November the 7th, 2023, the Maga got his ass kicked hard. Last night, the rights of the American people, we fought with our votes. We fought with our votes because we know what's at stake in the next year. Now, in Philadelphia, sorry about the bumps. In Philadelphia, Democratic candidate Cheryl Parker was elected as mayor of Philadelphia, the first female mayor in the city's history. We're talking about a city that the signing of the Declaration of Independence was signed. 341 years of the city of Philadelphia. Last night, Andy Beshear won his re-election campaign against Daniel Cameron, Republican. Could have been the first African-American governor of the state of Texas. However, he was endorsed by Donald Trump. Now, you would think that that wouldn't matter, honestly, because as Daniel Cameron is African-American, and of course he was endorsed by Donald Trump. You would think that the MAGA endorsement would matter more than skin color. But unfortunately, it doesn't. Not in Kentucky anyway. But more to the point, I got the feeling that a lot of those hillbillies in Kentucky, and I say the word hillbillies because I grew up in Kentucky. I've been around that state for a good portion of my life. I know what I'm talking about. They probably didn't vote because I don't want to vote Democrat, and I definitely don't want to vote for that blank, blank, blank N-word insert man either, even if he's endorsed by Trump. Last night, obviously in the state of Ohio, the two issues, which I voted for, obviously, I voted in the election. I voted no on issue 2, which would legalize marijuana, but that's my own reasons, because I don't believe in legalized marijuana. But I voted yes on issue 1, abortion rights. And that's the point of this video right now. I'm going to get to. Before some MAGA out there gets it in their heads of calling me a baby killer, I'm celebrating killing thousands of babies in the States, I want to make something incredibly clear to everyone out there. I'm against abortion in some cases. Now, I've made this very clear on many of the videos I've done on this channel. I made it clear that I'm against abortion when it comes to a one-night stand, a regrettable one-night stand. You're woman enough to have sex, you're woman enough to give birth to a baby. But here's what the differentiation between the MAGA and me. The MAGA would have you have a woman strapped to a surgical table and make sure you give birth, maybe at gunpoint, to stop them from having abortions. I don't do that. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in forcing women to give birth to anyone, regardless of the reasons or regardless of my own morality. However, I give women options, and I've named those options over and over and over again in videos on this channel. You don't want to have a baby? Fine. There are other options. Adoption, surrogacy, find a childless couple, a childless married couple. The woman doesn't want to get pregnant, but does still want to have children. Find them. Be the surrogate for them. I'm sure they'll be incredibly grateful. I mentioned adoption. Obviously, put the child up for adoption if you don't want to be the mother. Be a mother. Be a parent. Leave the child in front of a firehouse or a police station. There are sanctuary laws. Abortion should be the very, 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 very last resort. But the MAGA and the evangelical people out there, the white evangelical nationalists, the white Christian nationalists, they don't give any options. The options I just named to you. They say you get pregnant, you're going to give birth, regardless. And I do mean the regardless, because again, I'm against abortion on certain circumstances. I am for abortion. I'm for the woman's choice and the other spectrum. I have to give the woman the choice if she was raped. Sexual abuse. 2 years ago, was it 2 years ago or a year ago? However long it was, a 10-year-old girl in the state of Ohio was raped, sexually abused, raped, and impregnated. Now, I'm not going to use her name for respect to her and respect to her family. However, Ohio, the way the law is in Ohio, they would have strapped her to a chair for 9 months and made sure she gave birth. That is wrong, in my view. That is so wrong. Now, 10-year-old kids, they don't understand what sex really is. They may know about it, they may have heard about it, but they don't mentally know what it is. But this woman and this girl was raped, forced to have sex, and you're going to force her to give birth? You're traumatizing her and you're victimizing her again. That's not Christian-like behavior. That's not saving the life of people. That is victimizing a child once again. The other instance is the life of the mother. If the life of the mother is extreme risk, and abortion is the only way of saving her, you have to give the family, you have to give them the choice, not the government. Those choices are supposed to be the most important choices a woman, a family has. Giving them to the government makes them into victims. In either case, you're going to let a woman die just because you don't want her to have an abortion that could possibly save her life. I'm not rejoicing on the fact that a baby could die. Don't make any mistake about that. Please do not. Because my comments have already been mischaracterized by the MAGA so many times it's not even funny anymore. But when it comes to action, the life of the mother, when it comes to rape or incest, you have to give women that choice. And I'm still going to counsel them, especially rape victims, about the options that I mentioned earlier, because I said I'm against abortion. But again, the MAGA, the white nationalist Christian evangelicals out there, they don't give choices. They don't give options. They don't even try to talk to these people. They don't even try to talk to rape victims, whether they get impregnated or not. You see how they're defending Donald Trump in his rape trials, in his rape lawsuits. You really think they give a damn about a 10-year-old girl, or any girl for that matter, any woman who was raped and impregnated by their rapist? No, they don't care. So I rejoice that issue 1 was passed yesterday by the voters of the state of Ohio, because the choice has to be theirs. Again, I'm not for abortion. I'm not one of those militant people who say abortion's for all. I'm saying you have to give women the choice. Because in rape or incest, to take away that choice means you victimize them once again. And that is wrong. But in the liar mode, MAGA got its ass kicked yesterday, and I'm loving it. I am so loving it because it shows to me that there's still hope for this country. While Marjorie Taylor Greene and the rest of the Maga waste their time and waste our time in Congress, we, the real Americans in this country, who don't wear the red hats or even the blue hats for President Biden, we will work to fix this country every day. We will make this country better every day. While the MAGA tries to get more power, we will give power to the people of this country. That is what last night, election night 2023, was all about, and what it has to be what election night 2024 needs to be about. Bank on it. America is becoming a great nation again. But it's not because of Donald Trump or the MAGA. It's because of the people, the real Americans who care not for power, but care for our nation. CTP, know the truth. God bless. Peace to the left, justice to the right.